So I'm just wondering, as a way of starting the conversation, if you could speak a little bit about how it is that the students, you and the other students, decided upon making the issues that you're going to address tonight to the commissioners. Why did you choose those specific issues?
It was a long brainstorming process, but truly what we wanted to see from this event is action that affects our communities and changes them to create safer, healthier spaces where young people and all people can flourish. So we started with brainstorming different ideas. What kind of changes do we want to see in our communities? What issues do we see affecting the world around us, our schools, our families, our friends, that sort of thing. In the end, we ended up reflecting on what truly mattered to us nearly the most is the safety of ourselves, the safety of our families, our communities, and truly understanding how our safety has been threatened from institutions, from different organizations, and what our city isn't doing to address those safety concerns. So we decided to partner and stand in solidarity with Movimento Cosecha and Daquan Johnson's family to demand justice and accountability for public safety in Grand Rapids.
Right. Okay, so what are the specific demands that you're going to be presenting to the commissioners, and maybe as a follow-up to that, what are your sort of hope for outcomes in terms of what would you like to see the commissioners do in response to the demands that you're going to present?
Yes, so as we're working so closely with these organizations and groups, we are adopting many of their demands that they would like us to present, as well as providing our student and youth perspective on those. So with Movimento Cosecha, we're demanding that the city adopt their sanctuary policies, truly proving and showing immigrant communities that they are valued in this city, that we are there to support and protect them in their time of need. So ensuring that city budget resources aren't allocated to support ICE, that they don't allow detention facilities in Kent County, refraining from collaborating city law enforcement with ICE officers, again, creating those safe communities for immigrants and for all people of color especially. Then with Daquan Johnson's family, we talk directly with them. We're able to actually sit down and meet with his mom to understand some of their demands, their perspectives, where they're coming from with that. So for that group, we are specifically demanding that the city leads an independent investigation into his murder, providing full, transparent details into that horrific event. Again, ensuring that police officers who use brutal and lethal force are accounted for and are brought to justice to create safer spaces in our community here in Grand Rapids. Because as young people, we do feel unsafe simply walking down the street or even going to school. But that is a major concern for our city, and they're not doing enough to address that. So we're here to echo those demands with our perspectives and experiences as young people. For the outcomes of this, we'd love to see them, again, adopt those sanctuary policies, lead those independent investigations, and end up creating changes in our city budget and other city programs that reflect the community's demands for safety, ensuring that we all have a bright future ahead of us that isn't threatened by law enforcement and police officers.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for your time and for your commitment to these issues.
Thank you so much for working with us, and I can't wait to hear more from you.